Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome back to a great week of learning. Tonight, concert night for orchestra. Good luck tonight for orchestra concerts. We have some very special announcements today. One is about a cool environmental studies class project, and also another one is about Spirit Week for this week or for this Thursday, Friday, and next week. Some of the things that all of you have been asking for. So I just took the top four things I always get asked for and put them in there. And so then hopefully we'll have a good time next week and this for Thursday and Friday with Spirit Week. Let's get to announcement. All right, today is Tuesday, December the 12th, 2023, and these are your morning announcements. Wesleyan Middle School is an avid school-wide site of distinction. The mission of Wesleyan Middle School is to reveal the genius of each Wildcat, through a culture of joy, respect, and excellence. We believe every person deserves to be seen, affirmed, and to grow. Make sure we're Wildcat ready, everyone. Our lineage and our IDs are around our necks. Our binders and our student organizers are with us. Backpacks, fanny packs, and purses are in our lockers. Hats, sunglasses, and hoods are off. AirPods and phones are in our lockers, and blankets stay at home. So today is a white day with advisory, which means we have advisory block 6, block 7 and lunch, block 8, block 9, and block 10. All right, so I talked about it a little bit earlier, the environmental studies group project with Ivoni, Misa, and Hannah want to do a clothing swap. What is a clothing swap? It's for each piece of clothing you take, you put some back at the same amount of clothes back. Why does this matter? Well, clothing swaps are way better for the environment than buying clothes. Clothing that's thrown away will take 200 plus years to decompose in the landfill. Until then, it will just sit there. Wasted clothing is sent to the junkyard, but do you know where the clothing that only lasts one day came from? They came from those fashion shops that have bad quality clothing that is cheap to sell but expensive to make. Come to our clothing swap to make better quality clothing. Make sure that, so the clothing swap is in the cafetorium. You leave what you can, take what you want. Don't bring in any dirty or stained or ripped clothing. It must be in good shape. So in the morning or during lunch or during after school hours in the cafetorium, there are by the stairs there are some containers for clothing, and anything you guys you can bring in and donate, people can take. And after winter break, we'll go ahead and donate the rest of it to Goodwill for that, to make sure we're not leaving again clothes, we're throwing them away or leaving them in the environment. But nice job, ladies, on that. Fall into reading challenge, we have an update. So as of last Tuesday, the 7th grade was in first place. 6th grade was right behind them. What is it today? Dun dun dun. 7th grade is starting to pull away. 18,182 minutes. 6th grade is 15,147 minutes. And 8th grade is 11,836 minutes. You have 4 days left to read from Monday. So it means 3 days left now by the 15th. Who will win? Let's go. Don't forget, the reading grade level with the most will get ice cream with their lunch for our last week before winter break. Make sure to read, and then log your minutes in Beanstack. Encourage your friends to read. Challenge goes through this Friday. 8th graders, if you're interested in joining the Avid elective or Avid Excel second semester elective, need to submit their application by December 15th, 2023. Grab an application from Mrs. Brobe up in C210, then turn them in at Ms. Lewis's desk by this Friday, 12:15. There are limited spots available, so make sure you put your pieces in. All right, Wildcat Focus, writing in your student organizer every class period, and making sure you're being on time to every class. All right, we talked about it. Spirit Week. All right, so the 14th and the 15th this week, Thursday and Friday, are college days. We are having Avid 8, which Avid Excel and Avid 8 elective classes are having college fairs this week. So I want you to dress in either or both days in college wear. You can, any college gear that you have, go ahead and wear it those 2 days, especially if your class is visiting the college fair. Ask your teacher if you're visiting. On Monday, this was the third most actually requested date, was Decades Day. All right, so you can dress up from the 60s, from the 70s, from the 80s, from the 90s, from the 2000s, from the 2010s, a decade day. Now, a lot of you can then have your excuse to wear a Nirvana shirt, which is from the 90s that day. Also, now we have Meme Day on Tuesday. Dress as your favorite meme We'll see who looks the best on that. I've got an idea who's going to win that one. On Wednesday, it's Wacky Wednesday, Wacky Tacky Wednesday. Wear mismatched clothes and be wacky with it. And then, of course, Thursday is probably the most asked of you. I would say I get the most asked probably out once or twice a week. It is pajama day, the day before you guys go on winter break. So you can go ahead and wear your pajamas that day on Thursday, 12/21, the day before winter break. So those are our spirit weeks for this winter break. All right, make sure we help clean up West Lane. Make sure we clean up messes in any place. Also, too, make sure you wash your hands for 20 seconds and cough into your sleeve or sneeze into your sleeve. All right, honorschools.org is where you can recognize your teacher, and today's teacher is Mr. Garrett from Princeton. This teacher is awesome because Mr. Garrett is really cool and really good at what he does, and that is from Princeton. Nice job, Mr. Garrett, and thank you, Princeton, for honoring your schools. And where do you do that at? It's honorschools.org. HONOREDSCHOOLS.org. Got a shout out. Now, yesterday I shouted out the choirs, and I was going to shout out the Bluettes today. And they got really angry. I didn't shout them out yesterday, but it was by design. So Mr. A's Bluettes today shout out singing the choreography. It was wonderful last Tuesday during the concert. If you get a chance, go to our Facebook or Instagram page or Twitter or X page, whatever that's called now. Cool, at least 1 minute video, and I think Mr. A has the other video. They were just fantastic last Tuesday. Tutoring opportunities for this evening: Teacher Salmon, Miss Jagel, Mr. Gump, Miss Nemeth. And don't forget about the NWA. There are 2 parts to a score: the RIT and percentile. RIT is the score you get. Percentile is where you are comparing with the other grade level students in the world. Don't forget. So most of your reading starts today. We again want to be in one of the 3 quadrants. We do not want to be in low growth, low achievement. So we need to meet our growth goals. All right, here at West Lane, there's 0 plate fighting, there's 0 shadow boxing, 0-2 for flinching, and 0 neck slapping. Each student gets an average of 1 pass a week and no passes in the first 20 minutes or last 20 minutes of class. In the cafetorium, stay in your seat and have your ID. And breakfast students, make sure you get right off the bus, go directly to the cafetorium for breakfast. And all food should be in the cafetorium. No food should be eaten outside the cafetorium. And don't forget about restroom privacy. You have each student using the restroom the appropriate privacy for themselves. And don't forget our motto: cada wildcat. Ooh, I did that. Cada wildcat, cada dia mejora, which means every wildcat every day gets better. Let's make sure we're getting better today, Wildcats. Again, I talked about NWEA. Let's go ahead and let's kick some butt on that for our reading today. And so have a terrific Tuesday.